going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for a Group 1 prototype race on Gran Turismo Sport. Now we're racing on Circuit de la Sarthe for 5 laps, and this will be able to get ready to go. So hope this is going to be one good Le Mans racing challenge to begin. So this is going to get everything. We'll be getting started to begin. So this is going to get everything. We'll be ready to use the Mazda LM55 Vision GT Group 1 with a Total Drama World Tour Livery Team Victory. So this is going to get everything. We'll be get started to begin. So this will be the moment of glory of clean racing. We're always going to get started, and this will do it perfectly. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and get ready to race, and let's get it started. It's going to be prepared. We're also going to be able to take a good challenge. We'll be able to stay focused for having a good clean lap of the race. So hope everybody's about to be ready to go, because it's all about taking a lot of racing practice. We're always going to be able to do a lot of good perfection out there. So this is going to get everything. We'll have ourselves to get ready to have a challenge. So this is going to get everything what we could to be able to do a lot of good perfection out there. So sometimes mistakes will be able to be made. So gonna be remembered, you guys, because race clean is important. So this is going to get everything. We're also going to do a lot of practice. We're also going to be able to take a lot of good perfection for good drivers out there. Good to see Punisher BB 1973 on board on the lobby of this race. So this is going to get everything to be ready to go. Now this is going to get everything. We'll also to get prepared for this race, folks, because every Group 1 category race cars are also have different kinds of unique racing skills. Is going to be quite going in to be able to keep it up. We're also going to be able to stay on track. So this is going to be a very tough, important race out there, folks, because different talented skills with unique abilities is going to get everything what we have to do. So we just always going to be able to be very racing respectful out there. We're always going to be able to stay on track. We're always going to be able to keep our racing mobility. We'll keep it perfect. We're always going to be able to stay on track. We'll be able to be much exercise caution whenever we can, because every race we're also going to be able to do a lot of practice. We're going to be able to do it right. So because we are always going to be able to do a lot of racing training out there, we'll be able to keep it up. So this is going to be quite doing good to get ready to go. So we are about to get ready to take 5 laps around the track. It's going to get super fast and long for having this segment. So this is going to be able to take a good rolling start to begin. So going to be, remember, you guys, try not to get a lot of penalties will be made. So this might need to stay clean and stay perfect. We're always might need to take a lot of efforts. We're always going to be able to do a lot of motivation. So here we go. This is going to be a 5-lap challenge for the race, and this is going to be quite doing good to be able to do whenever it takes for every Group 1 race cars. Could do everything what we could. We're always going to be able to stay strong and stay fast. We're also going to be able to take a lot of handling. We're also going to be able to do their own kinds of unique skills. It's going to be quite very important. Now, this is going to get everything will be smoothed up on it. So going to make sure that the Mazda LM55 Vision GT Group 1 Team Victory will be able to take the challenge. We'll also step in. We're also going to be able to reach it up onto the top positions. It's going to be a very challenging prototype race out there. So this is going to get everything. We'll keep going faster. We're also going to be able to do a lot of slipstreams. We might need to take a lot of pressure out there. It's going to be a very long, tough challenge. So going to be remembered, always going to be able to have a good clean race without having a penalty, because that's the important goal whenever we have to take. Now this is going to be quite giving a lot of caution effort out there. So going to make sure that Mazda LM55 Vision GT Group 1 is going to be able to have a danger close. Is going to be quite getting important. We're also going to be able to stay clean. We might take a lot of good perfection out there. So this is going to be able to take a lot of speed to be able to catch up. Now looks like going to be able to head up on some Mirage 160. going on the 5th place is going to be taking the upper hand, is going to get everything going forward. Oh man, almost had that grip, so this is going to get everything, we'll keep it together. So radar is definitely might be inactive, so gonna make sure to stay maintained is gonna be quite important. We're also gonna be able to take a lot of effort out there. Just getting there, reached up onto the 8 speed and then going on to the Mulsanne corner, so gonna make sure that braking point is gonna be on the early part, so this is gonna get everything will go correctly for. So there is different kinds of Group 1 racing capabilities. Is definitely might be able to do a lot of performance. Is going to be able to have different kinds of skills to be able to perform as a unique way. So this is going to be able to see that the Mazda LM55 Hyperion-GT can also do early braking points. We're also going to be able to stay perfection because it's going to get everything. We're also going to be able to make it nice and smooth because taking a strong grip is definitely might be important. So this is definitely might be having the example. So LMP1 race cars also have mobility, also going to be able to take some few turns. Is going to be quite going quick and fast. Is going to be quite very important. We'll be able to use for the 24 hours of Le Mans. Now this is going to be quite giving a good effort out there. So probably Group C race cars are going old school racing. Is going to be able to take plenty of skills. Is going to get everything. We'll keep it up. We're always going to be able to do a lot of usual skills for. So that will might be able to do perfectly, unlike the LMP1 race cars. Now this is going to be quite doing good out there. Taking on the Porsche corner is going to get further step, and then going on to the 4th chicane is going to be the last step of the turn. So this one might be able to get ready for the end of lap 1. So here we go, we're moving on to lap number 2, and this is going to get everything. We'll do everything what we could. So this one might need to be able to have the fuel map if possible. This is going to get everything well important, so we should definitely need to keep it well managed on the fuel whenever we have to do it to reach up onto the top positions to be able to win. Well, it's getting pretty tough out there, so gonna make sure to be able to stay on the apex. Is going to be quite going on the inside. It's going to be able to take some few turns. We'll do taking a lot of good perfection out there. So this is going to be quite very intense to be able to see it, folks. So gonna make sure to be very careful out there because having a penalty is going to be a hard step. So we have to be very careful. Now this is going to be able to stay on the tarmac for the safe zone. So this is going to be able to take the long distance. It's going to get everything. We'll get closer for every around in 3 minutes and 45 seconds of the track. It's going to get everything. We'll stay on progress. It's going to get everything what we have to do. Even the chicanes is going to get everything to challenge ourselves. So we're just always going to be able to stay fast and keep it up. We're also going to be able to take a lot of distance. It's going to get everything going on for. Now let's just going to be able to turn right to this lane, and then this is going to get everything. We'll move forward onto 7th place. That should do it. Now here we go. Taking on the 2nd chicane is going to be the hard step. So this is going to get everything. We'll going in, pushing the throttle, and makes the forward onto the Mulsanne corner. Is going to get everything. We'll stay on it. We're also going to be able to keep it up for having a lot of faster work. Looks like he passed me. And this is going to get everything. We'll go back onto 8th place. Gonna make sure that every prototype race car also has unique ways to be able to perform. So this is going to get everything to be well-stepped performance to be able to stay on it. But it's also going to be able to take a lot of unique skills to be able to see it. So every race cars of the prototype category is going to be quite giving a lot of skills of its traits for. So this is definitely might be able to see which Group 1 race cars are you comfortable with. So this is going to be able to take some few challenging steps to be able to master it. It's also going to be able to do a lot of basic work. We're also going to be able to practice on Le Mans. So this is going to be quite very important, folks, because it's definitely like having a good race training on Spa-Francorchamps by using Group 3 race cars. So this is going to be giving a lot of important racing training out there. We're always going to be able to do a lot of Group 1 racing workouts. Is going to be quite very important. So good thing that this is going to be able to have a perfect choice to be able to race on Circuit de la Sarthe. Is going to be able to take a lot of advanced racing steps. Is going to get everything to be prepared to perform. So we still got a long way to go because it's prototype racing training time. Is going to get prepared. So gotta make sure we'll have to do it right. We're also going to be able to prove ourselves. We'll always going to become Group 1 racing experts. Will might be able to take a lot of skills. Is going to get everything going on to see it. Taking on that fourth chicane at the last turn, so going in to be able to press forward onto the third lap is going on the long halfway mark. Now it's going to get everything, will get closer onto the top 6 drivers. It's going to get everything going in. Now this is going to be able to take that early braking point. It's going to get everything will smooth it up, and then this is going to be able to take a lot of few ways to be able to catch up to the other 3 drivers. So this is going to be a very long way. It is going to get everything going closer when going on the long straight by the chicane. That should do it. This is going to be quite very impressive. We're always going to be able to keep the racing mobility. We'll stay on track. That should do it. This is going to be able to get a little bit more far distance to see on the other drivers. Now, looks like they're about to coming in onto the first chicane, so this is going to get everything. We'll have the early braking mark. Take some good corners. Will might be able to take some few turns for it. Now, this is going to get everything going in onto the second one. How Punisher BB1973 is doing, so still trying to catch up on my current position, so he can probably be able to keep it up because this is going to be able to take a lot of friendly competition. Is going to get everything going on to see it, so always going to be able to have a good challenge to be able to have a polite ways to be respectful during this time of the race. Is going to get everything, we'll keep it up for. Now, looks like it's going to be getting closer for 2.4 seconds on the gap. Now, this is going to get everything real going on to be able to take that Mustang corner. So, take that inside turn. Is going to get everything going in. Then, this one might be able to give a better view. Now, this is going to be able to take a lot of view challenge. We might be able to keep it up for. So, anybody could probably be able to go with any Group 1 race car types could probably be able to do as possible. So, they can always going to be able to stick to their favorite rides to be able to do it for one good competition of this race, because this is going to get everything to be well chosen up by the important choice. It is going to get everything will take a good perfection for our racing mobility. Now going back in onto the Porsche corner, so this is going to get everything. Will might smooth it up on the for the LM55 Team Victory livery. Is going to get everything. Will going competitive. Will might be able to stay on track. Will might be able to take a lot of good perfection out there. So gonna make sure is going to get everything. Will need to stay on track whenever it's going to be getting a little bit tough time. So gonna make sure that the brakes is going to be quite very important if you really want to avoid getting off the track by automatically to putting back in on where it starts. So this is going to get everything. We might need to stay on track to be able to keep our racing mobility. So this is going to be able to take plenty of effort. So we just always going to be very careful not to cutting up the track. That we might have a result of the penalty. Almost there, folks, because this is going to be able to have lap number 4. So this is going to be able to have a pit stop. We'll not need to be able to recommend. So gonna make sure that Punisher BB1973 passes me, so I'll let him go through. So this is gonna be able to take some few space. We might be able to keep it up, because that's how we're always gonna be able to have a teamwork. We're always gonna be able to take their own expertise of every racing moment. We might be able to take a lot of pressure. We're always gonna be able to keep it up. Now, this is going to be able to take plenty of help. Will might be able to take a lot of faster work. It's going to get everything will keep on track. So this is going to get everything Will might be able to deal with some several faster opponents who really want to be onto the top position. So this is going to be able to going in onto some more speed to race up. So hope this is going to be able to take that chicane on the first. Alright, that should do it. So I'll make sure I'll be able to avenge Punisher BB1973's position. So it looks like HKS Genji is passing me, so this is going to be able to keep it up on it. So I hope Punisher BB1973 needs some drop. Hope I could probably able to let him keep up on me. So it's always going to be able to do for a lot of racing cooperation. It's going to get everything will stay together. Now this is going to be getting closer. Will might be able to going into the pit stop, folks. So this Will might be able to keep in check of the fuel whenever it's going to be running out of gas. So if possible to be able to use the fuel map. So this is going to get everything will be needed in case. So this is going to get everything will be going on. And oh man, I can't believe he slammed me on this one. Bummer. Looks like just got hit, and then this is going to be a very hard step to be very careful for this one, folks. Now, the most main corner is going to be a very tough corner out there, so going to make sure to be very careful while the opponent is going to be able to pull the brakes to be able to make a good clean turn. So this is going to be able to take a lot of few reminders out there. So if we have to be very careful, try not to do any dirty race, that will might have other racers to be able to need to avoid it, because it takes a lot of racing responsibility. It's going to get everything important while using the Group 1 race car. So this is going to get everything, we'll be prepared for this one. So this will might be able to keep moving forward. We'll be able to race again at any time. So this is going to be able to take plenty of racing steps. We'll also might need to do a lot of training to practice. It's important. We're always going to be able to have a good clean race. It's going to get everything what we have to do. Group 1 racing workout is in session, folks, because this race can also going to be able to do some more practice until this is going to get everything will be ready to go. Now, looks like this is going to be able to have a minor fuel sign, so this will might be able to going into the pit stop. So this is going to get everything will be moved on into the final lap. Now it's going to get everything what we have to do, because going into the pit stop whenever it's going to be running out of the gas, it's going to get everything needs to be able to take plenty of distance. We're also going to be able to give some spare time for. So it's always important to be able to have that important tip. Is going to get everything what we have to do. Now everything is all done. Now let's just going to go out and win this, finishing up this race. So this is going to get everything. We might be on our way, but it's going to be able to take some few times. It's going to get everything. We might stay on it. So any positions we might be able to see how it goes. So we might be able to keep it up. We're always going to be able to stay on the current position. So it happens all the time to be able to have different positions while other opponents are passing by. So this is going to get everything what we have to do. We're always going to be able to take a lot of good perfection. We're always going to need to do some more practice. Now this is going to be able to take some few pit time for it. So if possible to be able to finish the race without taking a pit stop. So this is going to be able to have a tough choice. We might be able to have a moment, folks. A tough choice is going to be quite getting in. We're also going to do as well. So this is going to be giving a lot of time. Is going to get everything what we need to do to keep up for having some good practice of every Group 1 race. We're also going to be able to do a lot of skills. We might be able to perform to achieve it. Now this is going to get everything. We'll be going in. Now this will might be able to take the last lap. We might be on our way. We're also going to be able to finish this race until we will always going to be able to keep it up. We'll always stay practice. We might be able to give a good perfection of the Group 1 race on Le Mans. So it's always be able to have the usual way from the last time that we just always race to keep it up. Now, this is going to be able to take that Mustang's turn, so this is going to be able to take that turn for giving the example. So this is definitely might be giving the safer ways or challenging ways to be able to going in onto the Mustang corner. So it's going to get everything. We'll need to do a lot of basic steps. We might be able to do it correctly. Take the good directions with or another opponent came by to be able to take that turn. So it's always going to be able to take a struggle. So this is going to get everything. We might be able to stay on it. Now, taking the Indianapolis section corner is going to be able to keep it up. We're always going to stay on tracks. Now, that was definitely might be doing good. Going to keep it up, and there they are. So this is going to be able to have Flame Cyrus takes first place at the podium. So this is going to be able to take the important time for remaining. So going to make sure to finish in this race until the time runs out, because it's going to be giving a last minute call. We're also going to get everything. We'll go in to proceed. Now this is going to get everything. We're also going to be able to stay on it. This is going to be able to do it much correctly. We're also going to be able to take 23 seconds remaining, so hope I can probably able to make it in no time, folks. This is going to get everything. We might be able to hurry up until the time runs out. 10 seconds remaining, and there you go. Right on cue and race finish. So this is going to be able to take a tough challenge. We're also going to be able to do a lot of practice out there, folks. So by the results, this will might be able to avoid getting penalty without any mistakes for it. So, well, it's always been happening all the time for having a Group 1 race. It is might need to be very important. So, looks like this is going to be able to have 11th place at the finish. So, it was pretty good out there. We're also going to be able to challenge ourselves whenever we have to do it much correctly. We're also going to be able to do a lot of good perfection for this race. So, it will always going to be able to do a lot of faster work. We're also going to need to take a lot of efforts out there for this one, folks, because this will might be able to have a good race we might need to take. So we still got a long way to go, because we will always going to be able to do for having a perfect Group 1 race without any mistakes and penalties. So gonna make sure to be reminding ourselves we're always going to be able to do some more practice for every Group 1 prototype race cars. We're also going to be able to have a good speed and unique handling skills. Is going to be quite giving the important ways to be able to do a lot of good perfection out there. We're always going to be able to do the same. So now it's getting very challenging in the same way. So hope everybody could probably able to do whatever we could. So any Group 1 cars could be able to choose with. Going with the LMP1, Group C, or Vision GT Group 1 cars. So this is going to get everything what we have to do. We're always going to be able to have a good clean race to race around in Circuit de la Sarthe. Is going to be super challenging, so we should always going to be able to challenge ourselves. We'll be able to take a lot of good racing mobility. We're always going to be able to do the same way. We'll be able to keep it up. So gotta make sure we're always going to be able to do the best race whenever we can, folks. It's always going to be able to have a challenging race. We're always going to go fast. Alright, folks. Glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads. And the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be see you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sports. And I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.